Know how to do it on, and we're live.
And we live, baby. Oh, you see my little drink?
Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to another Babez Podcast.
Babez TV.
Who are you?
Anna Babe, you know?
And it's Job Babe here. And we are coming back to you to talk this week about some more things that have been on our minds. And
you know what's wild?
What's wild?
Think about how much stuff happened between the last time we talked to everybody. It's been 1 week.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Different perspectives, even on the same things we talked about just last week.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
So, without further ado,
just make it do what it do. You feel me?
Okay.
Oh, I ain't gonna put you right here. Boop.
Oh, yeah. So,
oh my goodness. So as far as fucking.
So we've been dying to talk about this.
We were meant to talk about this last week, to be honest, but it was just so much going on.
It was.
And then I'm glad because, like I said, there's more meat, there's more sides to this.
Yes,
story.
now we have more perspectives and everything.
We got the dish. You feel me? What's up, Dave? Let's put this way.
Hey.
Boom, there we go.
Thank you for joining. Thank you so much
for
joining, guys. Welcome.
So, yeah. Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. So, basically, we just want to know how you guys feel about what happened at the Oscars like a couple weeks ago.
After, though, yeah, he got slapped, but how I feel is the whole Jada situation, like her publicly not like holding him down, that's definitely fucked up. You feel me?
Definitely.
Like, could you be with somebody like if they didn't hold you down like publicly?
Definitely
type
not,
shit? That's just wild.
It's like I don't even know if you really ride for me. I mean, I don't care if you ride for me in private. Anybody can do that. But what about what you do in public? That's what really shows, like, how you feel about me.
But now I'm thinking, because remember we were talking before, like we were saying how what she should have did was she should have said, oh, behind closed doors, this is how I feel, this is what's going on, but in private. But so which one holds more weight though? Because if which one really does hold more weight?
Oh man, here she goes, boggling my brain again.
I gotta think about that.
I gotta think about that. I can't even just answer like, how do you guys feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is more important to you? What's done in private or what's done in public? Okay. What's more meaningful? What's more valuable, especially in a relationship? That's a hard question. Wow. Shit. Like, okay, here's what I'm gonna say, right? What's done in public is more meaningful to me because anybody can be anybody who they want to in private. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not anybody else to really call out what's real and what's not. They're like, oh, no, you never really like that stuff playing. No, it's just you and that other person. So they can portray themselves to be whoever they really want to be, and you just don't know. But in public, that's when you get to see who people really are, because the way people act in their day-to-day lives, that's their true self. You know what I'm saying? So it's also like, okay, you should care about the way that I'm viewed publicly if you're going to be with me. Like, you can't be having me out here looking like a wild ass bitch in whatever situation it may be. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you're out here cheating on me, you know what I'm saying? Or you're out here trying to make my character look bad, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why it's even worse. And that's what I'm saying, like, and I'm sorry, because, like, Jada, cool, but to be honest, a lot of the things that she's been doing, I can't condone. Yeah, I don't condone it. Like, because you just said, you just said something. You said something. And I was like, yeah, because like, what was it, like something about how you guys pretty much like what holds weight in public, and to be honest, the public eye, like she just is the whole entanglement situation, all that other shit. It's like you need to hold motherfuckers down, like You need to hold motherfuckers down. She definitely wild as shit.
Yeah.
She's most definitely wild as shit.
Oh yeah, we was talking like how she fumbled the bag. Like
yeah.
So Jada, right? Jada high key fumbled the bag. You know, because you got to think about the type of man that Will Smith is. Like any woman in their right mind, that is your dream man. You know what I'm saying? For multiple different reasons. So, and you got to think about how long they've been together and how long she's had to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? How long have they been together? Basically, like my whole fucking life. You know, so it's like you had a lot of time to get it together. And there's been like a few different things that have happened like throughout the entire span of their relationship, being, you know, mistakes on her end. Yes, he has made mistakes too. I'm not saying that he's the perfect man. He is not. However, we're talking about Jada right now. And that's the whole thing. It's like anytime that anybody's talking to Jada about Jada, she always wants to bring in Will. And it's like, nah, we talking about you right now, baby.
You know, it's giving. It's definitely the energy is giving. Is definitely like manipulation. I seen something about a video today about like Will Smith saying something. It was like, you know, pretty much like her using him like for his whole social media. To be honest, I really don't know what to believe and what to trust, especially when it comes to media. Especially when it comes like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold nobody, but we're talking about actors. This is what they do. You know, I don't know why the fuck this shit happened at the Grammys. It wasn't the Grammys, the Oscars, right? I don't know why the fuck this shit happened, but at the end of the day, I don't know. At the end of it's like these are actors, you know?
Yeah. So it's like, are they acting right now? You know, and when they're in these movies, the reason why you crying is because, oh damn, that felt real as fuck. So you don't never know. You never know because we don't know these people personally.
Gail. And what's up, y'all? What's up?
Oh my gosh, kisses to you
guys. Yo, he said something that made me think about something. Hold on, did I lose it? Am I losing it?
Are you losing it, man?
I don't know why that made me laugh. Are you losing it? Shit. Yeah, shit gone.
Well, stemming off of, you know, what Jada did, you also think about like when you're in a relationship, because we can all compare our relationships to Jada and Will, you know, think about it. Admit it. We can all compare our relationships to Jada and Will. So, and this one's mostly for the women. Have you ever felt like in a relationship that there's a situation that happened where you and your partner were present and you felt like your partner should have defended you? You know, because sometimes there's that whole stigma like, yo, there's no woman that wants a nigga that ain't gonna defend them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's verbally, whether that's physically, or whether that's emotional. Like, nobody wants a man that's not going to defend them. Like, is that accurate? Would I be right to say that?
So, I hear what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when you have a man, like, I'm going to put my motherfucking Big Daddy out there, right? He's a motherfucker that I would not want to defend me because he will take it too far. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like, you have to know how to handle yourself in situations and a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, stuff, you know, so it's like, I wouldn't want him to defend me. We'd be out and about, you know. Mm-hmm. It'd be things like he'd be wilding for no reason, like going off at the people at Walmart, like, yeah. And then we're leaving. It's like, yo, we're gone now. We're literally driving away. It's time, you know. So, but thinking also on the specific situation, okay. But you know, the reason why I can't answer it is because I'm thinking about how she feels. Like, how does she feel? You know. Yeah, is she hurt or is she not hurt? Because then it's kind of like, then we can try to justify or not justify what he got going on or what he did.
One of our followers said, "Yes, I feel you, but without the smacking."
Yes.
So, and that's what a lot of people say. Like, okay, yes, Will, you were right for defending your wife, but there were alternate ways to go about it. You know. And I have been paying attention, like, okay, what are those alternate ways? Let me know. And, you know, what I've been hearing is, okay, you could have went up there and just whisper somebody is like, hey, man, I wasn't feeling that last joke. You know, my wife wasn't feeling that either. You didn't have to
if
he was gonna walk upstage,
that's the thing. No, exactly. If he was gonna walk, if you're
gonna walk up there,
Oscars,
you keep it private.
That's not gonna happen. Like we said,
but why not, bro? Why not?
You're in front of all of these people. You got all these. You ready to walk up and do what? Yo, if honestly, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna think if a motherfucker walked up to somebody on some shit like that after. And you gonna walk up and whisper again, all right, you a bitch, okay? People would have really been think about okay, so let's say he didn't walk up. That would have been better than walking up.
Yes, okay, yeah, all right. So to discuss that, like, okay, say without you even getting up out of your seat, walking onto stage, what could have been the other ways to go about the situation?
The situation would have been it would have been avoided. You feel me? At that time, what could he have done other than hold on? What else could he have done other than what he did to make? If he wanted to make a statement, there's no other statement than that. You feel it's either peace, not peace.
Yeah, and I do feel that because my only other thing that I can think of is like, okay, after he tells the joke, because he's gonna tell the joke, you can't change that. He was going to tell that joke. So we're talking about like, how do you react to the joke? Because it's all about how you react. It's not about what happens. It's about how you react. So he could have just sat there. He could have just sat there. You know, he could have just, when he did see that she wasn't feeling the joke, he could have been like, man, don't worry about that. He was just playing. You know, like,
right. Because you know, think about the outcome of him doing it differently would have been, let's say he would have went to Twitter. Because at first in my head, I was like, oh, what, the nigga go to Twitter and be like, oh, that hurt my feelings, you feel me? But nah, he would have had, everybody that's against him would have been for him. Instead of what's his name's ticket sales going up, that shit would have been down. You know, so you're right. What could he have done differently? Not punch him in the face. That's about it. Not smack the shit out of a nigga. That's what you can do. You can't wake up and not choose violence. Or you can wake up and choose violence if you usually don't choose violence.
But how will people view you? Like,
what the fuck does it matter when people? What? Okay,
if you're an actor, okay, think about who Will Smith is, right? Literally, you got to think about how many eyes are on this man. That's why every single move he makes is judged. That's why, like us, not every single move that we make is judged. That's why you say you don't give a fuck with it. Why? You don't have to. Like, other people's opinions are not relevant in our everyday lives because we are not celebrities. You know what I'm saying? We do not hear what people say, what people think about us. People are not hitting our phones. People are not hitting our emails and our social media on an everyday basis. Like, no, I'm talking about like minute by minute. These people are getting comments under their posts like 1,000 per minute. You got to think about how many followers this man has in the millions. I know it. Anytime you have a blue check, you're not managing your social media because it is too much at that point for you to manage.
And that's the point I was going to bring up though. At that point, celebrities don't all live, like there's a lot of things that a lot of celebrities do, following in the same path that they don't have to do. And you know what comes to my mind for me trying to justify what I'm thinking about? Think about when, what was it, Left Eye was going to fuck crazy. What did she do? Oh, I'm dipping and I'm getting my shit right. Everybody don't gotta, everybody, famous people, like people can either decide to go to the dark side to get famous. People could decide to do shit different way. And then they got the dark side going against them. It's like,
Yeah, that is, well, yes. It's always been true that like when you're a famous person, you just make me realize this when you said that. It's like when you are famous, you don't have to have everybody in your life. Like, because count how many people we know that we love that are famous. There's like, but I don't know a damn thing about this motherfucker. I haven't heard from them in years.
Yeah, you know what I'm still bump their song though.
Kendrick Lamar, he's the perfect example. Like, what do we know about him? What do y'all really know about Kendrick Lamar personally? Not much.
I don't know shit, but it's because I live under a rock.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't make his life public. I don't think there are any posts on his Instagram account. I don't think so. Because there's nothing, he don't have nothing to say. Think about my favorite artist, Frank Ocean. Think about the last time he released a single. But there are all these other artists that are like, they feel like they have to drop a single literally every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, did anything in your life meaningful really happen for you to... I like to be a little frisky. You know what I'm saying? Let them see. No, but
Y'all, with taking it back to defending people in public and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Damn, it was right there. It was right there.
On the tip of your tongue?
It was right there.
It's gone now. It's gone now. But, okay, if it does come back to you, please let me know. Let me know, man. But yeah, in the end, right? All in all, when you think about what Will did, right? How, like, is that a positive thing or is it a negative thing? Because look at it from
both.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just gonna remind you, like, look at it from both sides. It's a positive thing because we don't have men out here that are really defending their women like that. Think about it.
Got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So, with defending, and this is actually a reason why I answered my question the way that I did. I said that I don't want my baby father. He couldn't defend me. I didn't want him defending me because of the way that he acted. Right?
Yes.
So his jealousy, I would stop. I would not allow that because he's not. I couldn't. We was not gonna mix. You feel me? Me, I'm making it up. I'm a musician. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Him, he was chasing after the baddie, but he had the baddie, but was chasing after the baddie. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like he couldn't like deal with. He couldn't deal with like people talking to me. On top of that, I was doing my thing. You feel me? I'm a networker. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So like,
yeah,
the jealousy. So like, the jealousy is why so it wasn't defending no more at that point.
It's not because you know, in that situation. Because I know what type of men you're talking about. These are the type of men that are like, okay, they will get like that because they're jealous, but they will hide it as defending themselves. Mm-hmm. Because they do not want to be like approached on that type time. Like, they don't want to be called out. Like, no, you did not just tell me I'm jealous. No, I'm defending you. They always turn on you. And you know what type of people we're talking about.
Them,
you call them narcissists. You know,
them niggas
or manipulators, whatever may have you.
Man.
So, but jealousy it's an important thing to talk about in relationships because it can make your relationship toxic.
Make or break. It really can make or break a relationship.
Because there's
so you talk about the boss goes on, okay. I'm sorry. Looking like a snack, not a snack, a whole meal.
But yeah, jealousy, like in your relationships, it can literally make or break your relationship because, like, think about that side of you that always wanted someone who was like a little bit jealous over you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I feel wanted, you know? But there is a spectrum to it because, like, okay, that's one thing, but it's another thing if, like in your situation, say you're an artist.
Always.
So you are going to be networking regardless. No, it's not just going to be females that you're going to be networking with. Mm-hmm. So say if you're with a nigga that's actually jealous, they'll be like, oh, nah, you can't talk to this guy. You can't talk to this guy unless I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it's on business time. And it usually is.
Which is why that's not a relationship. That's not gonna happen. If that's going to be something that I peep, that's not gonna be it. The day I peep that's just been done. Hey babe, what the fuck is your name? You know how many niggas say nah? But niggas would be like, oh yeah, I need to talk about the fuck is you who? You experienced that, yo?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we used to talk, yo. Remember when we did this and that? I guess. I been telling niggas that, okay? And was obviously you ain't shit. I would know who the fuck you was. And the niggas still try to fucking be, you know. Anyway.
Niggas don't be memorable. Like, make an impression on me.
Oh, let's talk about the kids now, bro.
Whew. Okay. Well, I do want you guys to know that when it comes to kids,
no, my bad. Don't worry about me.
When it comes to kids, things can
We're getting married. I'm sorry, y'all, but I do not see myself. I will sing at the wedding, you know. But I don't know about shuffling my ass down them streets. But what about you? You see yourself getting married? Andy talking about when we getting married, Babez.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, what I missed that?
I'll let you know. Oh my gosh.
LOL.
No, shout out to our fans though. Shout out to our audience right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning into us. You know, like we really do love you.
Oh my gosh.
What do you say this song?
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to be a bud babe, talking about smoking by myself. We trying to cuff Andy from the streets. Andy, don't cuff, baby. I'm sorry. You know, we just smoke, you feel me? But
oh my god,
like, I'm sorry. Can't wipe these niggas. Like, nah. Oh, unless you can wipe a nigga.
Wife a nigga?
I know people don't like when I say that. Just like people don't like when I call Jay's blunts.
Wife a
still
nigga.
Get you high.
Nah, think about that.
You still my boo-boo dad. You feel me?
That's a different dynamic. Wifing a nigga?
Yeah.
Think about it. Ain't no nigga gonna let you wife them. Like, unless you a cold bitch. Like.
But that's what I'm saying. Think about at the end of the day, unless you really bring some shit to the table, if you're fucking with me, then I'm wifing you. Like, at the end of the day, if you're fucking with me, I'm gonna level you up. We're gonna level each other up, which is great. But what I'm gonna do to you versus, you know, actually, I would hope to. And that's the reason why I don't see myself getting married. Unless it's some shit like that, I would love to. But how I see it is positive. It's all the extra shit. It's experiencing. But at the end of the day, I know how I am. I know what the fuck ain't no motherfucker, you feel me? Okay, nowadays, niggas really just don't give a fuck the way that they do. So, yes, if I'm with a nigga, I'm going to be wifing him. You feel me?
I got feel that.
Where? Not talk about sidewalk life. Y'all niggas is funny.
Street safe for everybody. That's why they made the sidewalks. Who said that? Gucci? Was that Gucci?
Who was that? I know your ass know. Man. But do you want to get married?
Man, I feel like I get asked this question probably like once a week, and my answer always changes.
Yeah, for real?
Okay, so my answer this week, do I want to get married? Okay. Only if this nigga is like, you have to be the right one. Okay, you have to meet my standards is what I'm saying. I don't feel like my standards are high. I feel like my standards are decent. You know, I feel like I'm not asking for too much.
That's my bad.
No, you good, man. I feel like I'm not asking for too much.
So what are you asking for?
Oh,
so now I want to know. I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm only asking for if you really want to be in a real courtship, which is, it's basically like you are in the type of relationship where you are preparing to marry this person.
Hold on. Who trying to my bed? Hey, Babez, I'm gonna beat your ass in the beat. Look, you don't want no smoke. Don't play with me. The soup.
Oh my god.
All right, my bad, girl. My bad.
Okay, let's.
I can't multitask sometimes.
What was I saying now?
Marriage.
Oh yes. So yes, my standards right. Okay, if you really want to be in a real courtsmanship, then that does not mean that we can be fucking other people. Like, okay, if we're gonna get married, what a marriage means is that you and I are settling down. We got to make sure that we're ready for that, because what if I'm not done getting all of this energy out my system? Okay.
30% face, 8% forehead. Yes.
Yes. No way.
Oh yeah. Forehead that is big.
Yo, please do not come from my
you
girl's forehead. Okay.
Wait, yeah. I know, who is that?
Y'all don't worry about me. Somebody get their friends.
I don't know who's talking about eating ass. I seen it, but I was like, yeah, somebody's talking about eating ass.
Hold
Y'all
on.
didn't see that?
What? What are y'all talking about?
30% face, 80% forehead. That was Kevin.
Can't be eating anybody ass.
That's 80%.
Kevin.
No, you can't be eating
that,
anybody ass out here. You really can't. You gotta watch who ass you eat. Seriously. And you gotta watch who you kiss
That
because you don't know
wasn't
who eating
Ava.
ass and you don't know who eating who ass.
Yeah. And who watching the ass that you eating?
Exactly.
Eat
You don't know if
ass.
they watching their
Eat
own
ass
ass.
respectfully. Respect yourself by eating ass. That's
What?
crack mama too. Crack
What?
mama too. Oh, for real. What?
Oh, they got chili. Guys, so
I know I'm about to go check this shit.
I'm
What's up
anemic.
about these? Because I don't know why that kicked in like that.
yes, the babes need to be rolling up because we love to smoke. This is the Bud Babes. You know what I'm saying? So we're marijuana enthusiasts. We are. And we love to smoke and to intake THC. Okay. Whether that be edibles. Oh,
Right.
speaking of,
No.
we
Yeah, go
Wow.
ahead, girl.
edibles.
Damn,
what's his Okay.
Shout out to what's his
So shout out to our first customer
Yes.
who bought our horny rose petal funnel. Okay. If you're not hip, you guys need to check out the Bud Babes TV page. We posted about our horny rose petal funnel. Okay. And basically, it's a mixture of herbs and different lavender and rose petals and things that'll, get you feeling right, like the horny goat weed, if you guys are familiar with that herb. It's basically a herb that boosts your sex drive when you intake it. It's all natural, so you guys don't have to worry about like any overdosing. So yeah,
Oh, right.
it's great.
I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go get the gas. We're gonna bring in crack peanut in this. You feel me? But yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna get a shot. Y'all want a shot? Who wants a shot?
Shoot.
She shoot.
It's crack feet in the building, guys. Say hey.
I'm shiny as shit.
Shiny.
We love shiny black men.
I'm shiny.
Don't take that the wrong way,
Not all of
guys.
us. They do. Not me.
Do not take that the wrong way.
You don't speak for everybody in the room.
Yo, some shit that you be saying, I don't even be peeping. But this nigga is funny, guys. Like, he making me laugh.
That's be talking. That's be saying shit.
You know, you're such an interesting person.
Really?
Yeah, you are.
Shit, thank you.
Yeah.
I got a lot of interest, man. I grew up on a lot of different shit. Type shit. That's why I do so many things. I was interested in everything type shit. Like, it's weird. It was like I was a popular loner type shit.
A popular loner. You know, I can relate to that a lot.
I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell. We just got the same energy.
Yeah. And it's kind of weird because, like, how did we grow up in the same hood but not even know each other?
Bruh, I don't know. Shit.
Might be the age difference.
Yeah, I was
you
about
know?
to say, that gotta
I
be
guess
it.
so. I
That gotta
guess
be
that's
it.
the age difference. But
And I moved like every 2 years, so I moved. Like, I wasn't even there that long.
I mean, I was in Green Castle, but like I was moving from different apartments to apartments and shit, like the townhouse to apartments, all
I'm
of Green
saying,
Castle.
like, niggas wasn't even there for that long. We made such an impact. Like, everybody over there know me and my brother, bro. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
So how do you? Okay, yeah, you can't be knowing the same niggas I know because the age difference. Like, these were the young niggas to you. These were the nigglets.
Oh,
to
y'all
you.
know the niggas.
Of course.
I don't know none of them.
Yeah. That's funny though. Man, that place changed. All of us changed, you know, when we got older.
This nigga said Raphael. Shout out Raphael, man. That's my grandfather.
Shout out Raphael, y'all.
The original pimp.
The OG pimp
That
guy.
nigga name was Moneyback. You know what they called him that?
Moneybag.
This nigga, no, Moneyback. He used to
Moneyback.
always press niggas for his money back.
Moneyback.
Yeah, all around fucking.
Moneyback.
His name was Moneyback. He was always telling niggas, "Give me my money back." He was always
Moneyback?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be fucking kidding
Yeah,
me.
the most Dominican ass nigga on the planet, bro. He was a club owner and shit, bro. Everybody know Raphael. Shout out Raphael, man. That's my nigga.
Tell me what you used to eat growing up.
You say what I seen growing up?
No, what you used to eat.
Of what I used to eat, shit.
Because you know, like, what you eat, that basically tells, like, who you are.
Yeah,
like,
culturally, shit, it was down the middle, soul food and Dominican food, bro. And the best of both. It's like,
what's the best of both? Tell me about that.
no cap. My mother, the best cook in the motherfucking family, for real. And that shit trickled down to all of us. We could all cook.
Oh,
Shit, like, shit. It's really no, my mother palate is ridiculous, bro. Like,
oh shit.
Anything you could imagine, something like it. So, well, you probably don't know much about Dominican food.
Not much. I don't think I've ever even had Dominican food in my life.
Man, that's unfortunate. I ain't even gonna hold you. We gonna get you right.
Yeah, get me right, please. Cause
yeah, so like I don't know. The main like peasant dish, that's what I call it. It's just the trap meal, but you know what I'm saying? It's just regular shit.
Oh yeah.
Niggas
Tell me about the trap meal, please.
Pollo guisado. That's just like stewed chicken with sofrito and rice, bro. Like I can eat that shit any day of the week. For real, bro. Like, it was a point in time we was eating that shit for like a month, fucking year straight.
What?
I mean, shit.
How can you eat one thing for a year straight?
When that shit is hitting, the way that it's hitting every time.
Nah, bro. I cannot. It don't matter like what it is.
Hey, look, I hear you. That sounds like
I cannot. I can't eat nothing for an entire fucking year, bro.
I ain't gonna. That was more so some survival shit, but we were surviving great. You know what I'm
so saying? Is it easy to make? Like, is that what makes it?
Like just rice and chicken, and like sofrito is just like
the seasoning, right?
Yeah, sofrito is basically like ground up, like mixed up vegetables and shit, and you make it into like a sauce, and then you basically cook whatever type meat with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's
like
all right.
Rice and chicken, like that shit lasts too. You know what I'm saying? It lasts all week type shit. You know what I'm saying? A big lot of that shit is pregnant.
That's so funny because that reminds me of my culture a little bit. Like, okay.
I'm sorry,
yeah, like because it's kind of similar. We're all Caribbean, so.
You know how many motherfuckers don't realize Dominicans are Caribbean?
Yeah, it's the people who aren't Caribbean that don't realize that. People just think,
oh
no, that's just another island.
Whole time, a lot of niggas don't even realize that Dominican Republic is on the same piece of land as Haiti.
Yeah.
Like most of the world don't even know.
It's just half and half.
Really?
It's literally just split in half. That whole entire piece of land, that island is just split in half.
That's why it's crazy when Dominican niggas be saying they not black. Like, that's
that's what, I be wanting to,
that's hard,
like, all of them niggas who say they not black, I'm like, what are you ashamed?
Nigga blacker than me.
We don't want your ass either.
Nothing.
Like,
niggas be blacker
than they be darker than your ass.
I'm
talking about something, but I'm not black though. So
not even
what
just
the
black,
fuck
like,
are you?
More niggerish, like ignorant as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
that's some ignorant ass shit to say that you're not black.
Especially when the proof's so far in the pudding.
Yeah, like look at your skin.
I don't know. A lot of motherfuckers be like, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because like it's such a specific thing. They gonna make that distinction. Like, yeah, that's cool.
But I don't. Okay.
But this that shit. Like, this is this. Like, let me show you what this is. Like, yeah, I love it. I ain't against y'all. But like, this is some other shit. I ain't gonna hold it. Because it's like, I don't know. Even just being Afro Latin, I feel like that's damn racist in itself.
You know what? That I want to speak on that because it's not talked about a lot.
It's not.
You know, and I can really relate to that. You know, with where my family's from. Like, okay, so
you shooting my name?
My family who
the shot
came from
no that shot.
Oh yeah, I got you. I was looking for the lighter before I sat down.
Alcoholics.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, there's a lighter right next to you.
Do y'all realize
that's also some Dominican shit.
Over here.
Dominican is like drink.
I look. Y'all had me off the Casamigos. Is it story time?
Oh
yes, story time. Here.
Story time.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
We gotta get in the baby back in the shop.
Damn. No, I'm on this one. Yeah. This shit. You want to do that shit sideways.
Y'all about to expose me?
Look,
you better look at
I'm gonna just sit back.
Right.
What you gonna sit back for?
For her to tell the story. She got all the details.
Which story we talking about?
Wait,
that night was wild. Casamigos.
Oh man, look, guys.
Two different dishes though.
It's my first time having Casamigos. Cause I tasted it for the first time and I was like, oh, this ain't as nasty as I thought this shit would be.
I can't say Anna looked like an Ethiopian school teacher.
Shut the fuck up,
Who
Kevin.
the fuck said that? Come on,
fucking irky ass.
Bro.
Get on my nerves.
Why an Ethiopian school
teacher? That's too
fucking
a school
accurate.
teacher?
Yes, bro. That is too accurate. That's facts, bro.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Kevin get on my
Yo,
fucking
because think about
nerves,
Silver
bro.
Spring, Mo. Like,
Kevin get on my nerves.
Salud, nigga. On a bitch.
Heard it from yours truly. Yo, y'all think y'all should be a news person?
Wow,
yes.
The coldest news.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh my
I'll
God,
be
yo,
cold
put
as
crack on the
news.
crackhead news right now, bro. Right
I'll be a
now.
slice box.
Yo.
They was shooting like shit down the joke.
Man, don't ever let me go.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
I
that was so
Bro.
funny.
Have y'all ever been on the news? Or do y'all know anybody who's ever been on the news?
I was on the news when I was 7 years old.
Tell us about it.
7 years old, I was going to.
What the fuck was you on the news for?
Just said right. What you doing?
Y'all psyched it all. I was living in Laurel. I went to Montpelier Elementary.
No, you did not. Are
I'm
you
fucking crossing guard got ran over, bro. I was like, dog.
Why you funny?
And they is,
Oh
man.
my
Fucking
God.
crossing guard got ran over. They interviewed me, so I was just terrible tragic.
Respect.
Oh.
But she ain't died. Like she was good.
Goodness.
Oh, you said she got ran over? That's different than being hit by a
Oh
car.
no. It's like she got hit.
Oh, she got hit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Because you
Got
said
ran
she
over.
got ran over.
No bullshit. I did, John James.
Oh man, you had me
Come
fucking
on.
scared.
Yeah,
like what that? You saw somebody get ran over by a car?
That was a clear difference. No bullshit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she got hit.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit.
What's up, Sway?
Because people.
That's when I
niggas
realized
don't be
niggas is cold. Like this is a cold world.
Yeah.
bro.
Wait, was it a hit and
She
run?
was over. Yes, that nigga kept it pushing.
Oh, no, you
shit.
did
She was
not.
over shit too, like that.
What was
What?
you on the news
Are you
saying?
serious?
Oh, he done hit Betty Crocker. Like,
No.
No, that's so
rude.
fucked up though.
that's
Like,
crazy,
come on
man.
now.
She was good though, bro. She took that show. She was a soul.
Y'all
What the
ever-
fuck?
That's supposed to sound fucked up. I be ready to expose myself sometimes. Let me stop.
That was clever.
Hey,
All right,
y'all,
I'ma do it.
you ever been on
No.
the news? Your school ever been on the news?
Bro, yeah. My side of fucking school of geniuses, yo. Out Glen Burnie. My shit was called North County, right? This nigga fucking. So when I was here, my sister is 2 years older than me. So when she was a senior, I was a sophomore.
Yeah. I had to do the math.
This nigga named Draco Drago, some shit like that. It's not Draco Drago, but that's my version of his name. And this nigga damn near cured cancer, my nigga. This nigga was a legit genius. Like he sold his shit to the scientists, and he helped cure cancer, like on some real shit. Yeah, my school, that school is like fuck. It's a STEM school. They got like
it's a STEM school.
It's all the white people and shit.
Oh yeah, the white folks.
You know, shout out to the white followers, gang, but still.
Shit, our schools on the news. Some fucked up reasons.
What school? First of all, you gotta start with what school?
Shit, when I was in 10th grade, I went to Largo High School, bro.
Yeah.
Largo itself is pretty tame. The school is fucking terrible, though, bro. Like, it's like night and day, bro. Like, because this niggas from all over South PG and some niggas from the city in there. Like, so it's hella beef. And niggas is wild in that joint. I remember, a couple years ago when that student fought that, when that teacher fought that student. Y'all see that shit?
No.
You ain't see that
No, bro.
shit? She beat the shit out of that girl, bro, but she did, child. I ain't gonna say she.
Nah, first of all, what
it's,
situation do you condone?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying I condone it. That's why I switched the verbiage. The verbiage is important. I ain't gonna say
verbiage is important.
It definitely wasn't reserved because nigga, you were an adult at the end of the day.
You're a fucking adult. That's a kid,
you know what I'm saying? But I always say, like, I don't know what the fuck Shorty was going through, bro. But I see why that would tick somebody off, but you gotta just control that shit.
Facts.
You just gotta control that shit. Motherfuckers don't play about their kids, huh?
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit, yo.
No, I'm saying though, but like you can't be doing shit like that because niggas don't play about their kids.
Because let my daughter tell me that a teacher put their hands on her at school. I'm going to the fucking school and I'm turning the fuck up.
I'm saying.
And that's that.
So okay.
That nigga said half my ops went to Largo, kid.
I
believe you. Shout out Largo though.
I'm on Largo Road.
Nigga,
like right there.
That shit was an experience. The other time Largo was on the news that I remember. So I'm getting on the bus, bro. I'm on my way home. I seen like a little group of niggas I ain't never seen before. Looking strange as shit walking up to the jump. And I'm like, all right, that shit ain't too out the ordinary because we crossed the street from also
the shopping center?
Nah,
Where
PG
is
Community College.
Oh, okay. I
PG
know
Community
exactly where
College
that
and Largo
shit
High
is.
School is literally right across from each other. Like, them niggas
So
used to
that
fight and
motherfucking
everything.
road is so long and
Bruh.
empty and everything.
look.
So
So
what you
look,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit look weird. I'm like, all right, whatever. I might just be tripping because I used to be tripping like shit. So I get home because I used to live with my grandparents when I was going to Largo and shit. My aunt calling me. She like, you good? I'm like, yeah. What you talking about? She like, there was a shootout at your school. Somebody lit that bitch up, bro. As soon as I left, like right when I got on the bus, bro, there was a fucking shootout over there, bro.
Wild.
Huh? First of all, guys,
Largo
in high school,
PG
tell me
County
what
schools
reason.
is wild.
No,
as
I
shit,
know,
bro.
I know.
I'm not even
I
gonna
know,
hold you,
Mo. Like I went.
But they could be talking that Maryland shit. No, bro, you have not seen these schools, bro. Like that is an indication of how fucking wild the place is, bro.
Schools, Mo. They be everywhere.
Oh.
Who the fuck is it?
That's how I step on it.
You know what I mean? That whole school was crazy as hell, bro. It's a lot of shit that happened that should have made the news. They wild as shit. They
Yeah,
trying to cover it up. Like, yeah.
I bet.
I tell you, one of the wildest things I seen while I was in that joint. Oh, that's bro right there. Oh, yeah, what's happening? I ain't shit. I can't call it. What's up with you? I'm good. How you, sir? What's up, man? I remember one time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell the story, bro.
Oh my God.
Look, like, it's wild as shit how certain shit should make the news, but they don't want to look too bad, so they don't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was in Latin class, bro, because for some fucking reason I felt like I wanted to take Latin.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like the oldest living bitch on the planet. So Miss Rogers, shout out to her. She was cool. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like the only nigga that used to be in class. Like everybody else used to skip. I was just in that joint listening to music.
By
bro.
yourself?
Like, I ain't about to, literally just listening to
That's
music.
wild
bro.
as
You know what I'm saying?
fuck.
I got the room to myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just sweet.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
So,
especially as a producer.
And in these schools, exactly.
Right.
In these schools, it's like collapsible walls between the rooms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And I'm in the joint. I got my headphones and I hear loud ass thud. And I'm like, all right, that's normal. Like, cause school wild and shit for real, bro. But it keep going. They keep getting more aggressive. And I see niggas running. I'm looking at the door and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, I gotta see what the fuck going on.
What on earth?
So basically, this the door to my class, and this the other door. It's literally right outside the joint. I walk out and I'm looking at the door. I see every student in the classroom, like they like fighting a nigga and banging them against the door.
What?
So they basically break the door and shit. It's a nigga with a ski mask and a butcher knife.
No, it's not.
I swear to God. It's a nigga with a ski mask and a butcher knife, bro. Every nigga in the class beat the shit out that nigga, like to a bloody pulp, bro. Like, basically, he climbed through the window. He was trying to kill somebody in the class type shit. Like, that shit never made the news, bro. Like,
it never made the news?
Never, bro. Like, they
Yo,
be trying to cover shit up in
like
these PG County schools. They be trying to cover shit up, bro. Like,
yo,
I was like, what the fuck? That was the wildest shit
I
I
ain't
ever
never
seen.
heard no shit like that.
Nah,
before.
see,
Bro.
he's right though, because the shit that makes the news, that be the minor shit.
Bro,
Okay.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Tell me about
bro.
the shit that didn't make the news.
I was like, fool, what the I get the fuck
Yo,
about this shit,
Oh,
bro?
hell no.
Laurel High School, the fucking principal was fucking the security
Oh,
guard. They
niggas
was
don't
both
have-
married. They was
Niggas
both
have no
married.
idea about Laurel
Oh
High
my
School,
God.
bro.
Yo,
Niggas have no
niggas-
idea
yo,
about Laurel
they
High
was-
School,
I heard that
bro.
shit was
I'm
wild.
like-
That shit need to be.
Yo,
They need to blow that bitch up. I'm not even.
that's
gonna
what
hold
I'm
you, bro.
saying, bro.
Like when my brother was going there, like 15 years ago, type shit. Like 10 years ago, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, 15 years. Like 15 years ago, bro. That shit was a hellhole, bro. Like.
Damn, the fucking security guards be wild as a motherfucker. I remember this
Hey,
one nigga
bro.
Patanga. Yo, that one nigga Patanga, that nigga would be wild as shit. Like, cause when the niggas when they be smoking their gas at lunch, right?
Mm.
What? I see Patanga ass in the fucking system.
You know,
Yes, bro.
what?
He was this short ass Hispanic security guard, right?
Oh, hell
Yo, this nigga,
Got
he
it,
was on some
yeah.
wild shit because like he'd be hitting the bitches that was in uniform. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
man.
Why are you hitting a bitch that
Oh,
like?
hell no.
Because like when after school, I was the one who stayed after school. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because I was in a dance company. I would see like bitches in uniform in a khaki and a white polo get in this nigga car,
Oh,
and they
man.
roll off from the school. And I'm like, I know y'all not family.
And he didn't get the Netflix documentary.
Bruh, look,
That's
this
crazy.
is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Shout out to Patanga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was wildin'.
Oh my God. Yo, so over in where that shit is? I think it's Old Mill. middle school, high school, middle school, yo.
Is this?
I don't know.
Uncle Marlboro?
No, it's you. Y'all know I'm over in Baltimore. You know I'm down there. That's where I'm coming from. So like going to school. So anyway, this is actually recent. I haven't been to school in almost 5 years. So this shit happened like within this year. Why the middle school teachers and the high school teachers don't give a fuck no more, especially the bitches, yo. There's bitches getting trains ran on in the school bathroom by little ass boys.
I did hear that.
Yeah,
one of them teachers got pregnant by a little student. I was like, hold up.
This shit
I was like, what?
Happened, yo.
What? No, that's some real shit.
Let this be known.
That's
Maryland
crazy
full of freaks, bro.
Fuck. Like, yo, Maryland full of freaks.
I ain't gonna hold you. Let this be known. Both cameras. Maryland full of freaks. Look, don't let them tell you the otherwise.
No, Maryland's full of nasty niggas.
Nasty motherfuckers.
Nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah,
it's not just the
in the
niggas.
air. I don't know if it's the water, son.
I don't know what it is. It must be something in the water. You know we got lead in our water, right? We got lead in our water. Have y'all ever tested y'all home water? Okay, it's what's in the water.
And that shit had me thinking too, because I ain't never think about this shit. Like, it's so crazy. I got 2 boys. So then I started thinking, yo, let me find out that my son that a bitch was his teacher was. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Yo, let somebody touch one of my sons, yo.
Yo, that shit crazy. How niggas don't even look at that.
They don't look at that as crazy, nah.
How old was the people you talking about?
Were these high schoolers?
I want to say, because like middle school, high school was in the same building. You feel me? So it could have been high school.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, probably high school.
I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these middle school niggas be saucy.
No.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to believe that.
Fresh.
I know it's
coming.
fresh.
Y'all, you been 40 as fuck.
I'm saying, like, you had to be, man, I ain't gonna lie, like, you had to be that nigga if you was fucking the teacher in middle school.
I know quite a few.
Nigga that did it yet.
I ain't gonna hold you. I know quite a few.
For real?
Yeah. Swear. I
In
know
middle
quite a
school?
few. Yeah.
You was there?
At Banneker?
Banneker. No, I'm not. Banneker.
I'm about to say,
Banneker was the most wildest school in the whole fucking moco. Because let me tell you, it was just one. Yo, somebody literally hung themselves in a school bathroom in Banneker. Yes,
did that make the news?
No, because they was bullying that girl. They was bullying that girl, bro. Banneker gets too wild. Okay, that shit's too wild. I believe
I ain't from here. So
I believe
what the hell
that shit. They bullied.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Bullied that girl. Yes, and she hung.
Where is it at? What area is that?
This is Montgomery County. This is like Green Castle.
Silver Spring.
Let me see that, Joe.
The Silver Spring.
Is this yours?
No, I was just wondering where you get that from.
Oh, I got it from Dollar General. They had a whole rack, full of just like bond, like little like. So let's say you leave your car. So like my dad, we both like drove the same car. So I would leave his car like unlocked and leave that bitch. So it had like the little like magnet thing you could put under it. It had hella shit for like. So anyway, yeah, it's a smoke food truck from Dollar General. And she was like $9. It was extra, but and look at me using it as a fucking ashtray. $9 bitch.
Look, man,
from Dollar General.
It's cool to have an expensive ashtray.
No,
tell that to the gram. Tell them you got one of the most expensive ashtray out here.
Let it be known. Shit.
Yeah, that's your brother.
That's my brother in the background. Yes, it is.
Oh, where's the I was looking for the fucking phone.
We really missed Trap.
We
miss you, Hey, girl, what's up? Girl, I'm hitting your phone today because we got to talk probably this weekend. What you do this weekend? What's up? Fuck y'all. What? Okay, then you just mad that you don't got no $7 ashtray from the dollar store.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They hate you.
All right, I'll just grab it myself. Be all gay and shit,
Oh, I didn't know you needed the funnel.
I needed the funnel.
You gotta say it with your chest, cuz.
Oh, did she say that, y'all? I'm over here making love to the J. I'm sorry.
Trap on that, John?
Yeah.
You told me shit?
You said, boy. What you say, boy? Yo, you see my Vaseline up there? I brought it out and I forgot to use it.
Hey, what's up?
Tell her I'm about to email her a middle finger.
Email is I cannot. Yeah, Vaseline, please.
He's that type of nigga.
About the BlackBerry message there, John.
Somebody know.
What you need?
No, that's just okay.
What you trying to get?
My Vaseline, please. That's my big ass lip balm.
Yeah, don't want to say.
Yeah. Ooh, no, the blunt I rolled. No, don't do that. Thank you.
Hey, look, Miles Morales was on it.
Oh, you was going to suck that joint?
Yeah. About to turn on that.
Now, what was that? The blunt was right before the thing. I'm playing. That was definitely me.
We're going to have J's in the air. We also have edibles for review for this podcast that we have. Okay, y'all. So, without further ado, oh my gosh, let's get a drum roll, y'all. I know you can't do that today. Okay. Into
Who ready? No, what? No, that's the other song. We gotta finish the Weed Man song, but still, who ready to get high?
I'm already halfway there.
So let's see what we're working with here. So these are edibles from our very first customer that we had.
Yeah, shout out to him. He ordered.
Get your horny rose petal funnel, okay?
Yo, what?
That bag, that big ass bag right there.
Hey, look, that shit works.
Oh my god.
Hey guys.
Yo, what? Raw funnel? What you
So
call
yes,
it?
this everyone is a concoction. This is the wholesale bag. It's not in the cute bag. But guys, for now, for the bedroom, we got some rose petals. Horny rose petal funnel. It's not the cute name right now, but it's horny. It's some horny blunts, horny hits. Okay, y'all trying to hit some horny shit? It's like no, but for real, we got lavender, we got rose petals. You know, we got that freaky diggy sprinkle shit in there. You know, we're gonna have a lot of other flavors coming up. We got some $5 testers if y'all want to try it. But y'all should definitely buy wholesale because, you know, keep it up, you know. But yeah, and hold on. I want y'all to see this shit on some real shit. Yeah. Y'all need to see this. Even though, like I said, it's not in the cute bag, but it's just, and it smells. Hold on. Y'all see this?
It smells wonderful.
Hold on. Y'all see this? Y'all see this?
It smells really good.
I'm calling up because somebody already bought. This is just already... It's just already gone pretty much. Get it while it's hitting. Because, yeah.
People really love it.
Do a hit like funnel. Yo, okay. So I ain't gonna lie. Because I had this shit the first time. I definitely thank you. Thank you. You can definitely speak up when it's my turn to hit one. Just saying.
I ain't want to interrupt the pimp.
I don't know what I mean. Shit. Pimp is gonna be with it. But,
trying to butter up.
So.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, for the lip dick niggas in the room, exactly. For the lip dick niggas in the room, you feel me? It's a look.
Yo,
come on, you live?
Yeah, it's like
you don't want to make people start getting off the live and shit. Come on, man.
Look, I read what your sister said.
We need the audience. We need the audience.
They too sensitive. They don't need to be in this room.
For real, on some real shit, especially shit we be talking about.
They need to get out the kitchen.
Get out the kitchen.
You know.
We understand.
But yeah, y'all, we're gonna have a lot of flavors. And from our first sale today, shout out to him. He gave us some edibles to review. Yeah. We got some juices, and we got some Rice Krispies. I can't wait to try these Rice Krispies.
Oh my gosh, babe!
They put a low too. Where they at? Actually, I'm ready to pop up some tonight. We're gonna be on some pop ups this weekend. We're selling Stony Girl. I mean, not Stony Girl. My bad. Babez merch. We selling that Babez merch this weekend.
Babez merch, okay.
Yes, we selling the Babez merch this weekend. We're gonna have the edibles on deck. Y'all can look like
oh my goodness.
Yo, she getting on you.
What I look like?
Oh my God.
The Applejack carton.
Please, what? You know what?
Hey,
said
yo, you do look like that.
Honestly, I've been trying to figure out, like, yo, who do you look like? Like, I've been trying to fit it on the tip of my tongue the whole time I met you, and I couldn't figure it out. Who said that?
You want to know who this one bitch said I look like, bro?
Who did that one bitch say you look like?
Y'all know Cusco.
No.
She said I act like that nigga too. She said
Cusco?
You know Cusco?
I do, but why would she say that?
Oh, no, she said
Cusco?
Cusco has been my favorite. Yo, I literally just.
That's your shit though.
That's my shit.
Okay. Nah, Cusco is cool as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie.
Cusco. And then they made that show.
Nah, I like
movie
that
for me,
though.
It's the movie for me. I ain't gonna lie. Well, yo, remember that nigga was like, yo, what is the squeak, squeaker, the squeak, squeaker, the squeak, 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 bitch. That's what he said.
I ain't seen that shit.
No, I don't remember.
What an ashtray.
sorry.
Where's the tray for the ashes?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do this one more time. This shit is.
I know that joint in love.
This shit is.
I ain't gonna hold it. Now that's the topic of conversation. That joint doing what it need to do.
They ain't doing that
For real.
thing. You feel me? Cusco, bruh. Yes.
Yeah, Cusco. Shit.
That's
That's
a
y'all
good chicken.
ancestors, though. Is it? For
Right.
real, though. Probably.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Oh, damn. I accept Cusco.
Have y'all covered all the topics yet?
No, I don't think so. But
I was being nosy. I just figured that's what
Oh,
y'all
you know
supposed to
what?
be
So
talking
I
about.
want to actually bring it back to the whole Jada Will thing, right? They're wrong for the Cusco. Oh, hell yeah. But for the, yes, see, nigga look like August Alsina. Head ass. Oh my
Just 'cause
god.
Just because you said Jada and Will,
Girl,
they
like,
had to throw that in
like
there.
me.
Hey, man, somebody got a sense of humor in that motherfucker.
Hey, yo.
That's the wrong nigga to be talking about.
The Dominican version of August Alsina,
That
yo.
nigga live for a second.
Especially-
Let's forget about him for a second.
But now I'm gonna bring him up. No, I'm gonna bring her up. What's that what he
You
said?
said
Oh
don't
yeah.
forget about
So
me.
we're talking about the
You
don't
are
forget
funny
about
as shit.
me. Like a nigga like me. That's how shit go. Okay, y'all never have me busting out his music. So do y'all feel as a comedian? Let's talk about the disrespect. You feel me? It's comedian versus comedian. So what was the question?
Will
The
was
question-
not comedian.
What was the?
No, he not.
Okay, he's not.
He funny- he just funny as a
right.
motherfucker.
He right. Damn, he's not.
Right? That's how funny the nigga is. Though.
Fuck.
That's how
He's
much
not.
charisma he got.
Nigga look like
Nigga
Betty Bob.
forget-
She's still
he's
going
not-
in on your ass.
I'm gonna let you slide.
Yo.
Betty Bob. had
Yo,
to
she
get
that's
trying
it.
to have
she
a cook
funny as shit.
session. Yo, we
Oh,
should
hold on.
definitely-
Before we okay, look, y'all, we got some. Look, I'm gonna get it in this camera.
Do that.
No, my wig is gonna cover you anyway. Got some drinks.
Hey, look, whatever's clever.
Drinks in this beach, right? Got some treats up in this beach. Ooh,
What kind of
this
drinks
one.
are there?
I don't know. There's no flavors. I don't know any flavors.
So we're
I mean,
going
but
to
you gotta
find
tell
out.
people what they're buying. Like what?
This is
No,
infused.
we're not. These are gifts.
They're reviews. Yeah,
They about
these
to
were
review
gifts.
them.
And we're going to be.
We're gonna
reviewing
try
them.
them.
We don't know what flavor this is yet.
By the time they review it, they gonna know.
We're gonna need
we'll
that.
be able to tell you.
But we do have some Skittle gummies.
Is it like, I don't know.
Ooh, I never seen fucking
Fucking
Skittle gummies. Y'all seen Skittle gummies?
Okay.
Mexican mustache. I'm gone. Who said
What?
that?
Who is cooking crack right now?
Oh my god.
Who is
This
cooking?
boy him
Yeah,
and destroy
like,
my
like,
nigga,
shit.
yo.
She funny as shit.
Who is cooking my man's right now?
Smell
All
like
right.
teen spirit in this joint.
But yeah, what was the question though?
Y'all gonna make me
The
have a
question
cook
is
session
wrong.
in
Nah, I'm gonna let niggas live for
I'm
now.
surprised you ain't do a dance session for them.
I'm sorry.
Oh man,
Have
y'all
set up.
really?
I know.
No, I got y'all.
I'm just teasing.
Actually, talking about dance session, what is y'all doing? You know, August what, 23rd?
23rd. What's August 23rd?
What's August 23rd? Our 420 Jamaican party? What are you talking about?
She didn't mean August, guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you
April.
later.
Ah.
She think August still.
I was like, damn,
She's still thinking about that.
August.
I just said
820.
something that began with an A.
Yeah, it'll be 8:20.
Damn. So that's not this one.
At least we know that we here.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Whooping niggas ass.
Shout out to Steve, man.
There have been some
Little G.
shots
Oh,
going
no.
around.
Do tell. What the fuck?
Where is
You
Louise?
live now.
I'm about
Where's
to
the,
try
oh,
this.
he put it somewhere?
Whatever she said, it just sounded interesting. It was the tone of voice. Niggas, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I said, if you got it, I mean, my bad. Woo! I'm gonna reverse that. I said, if you need it, I got it. Just know.
Look, track texting me right now. Cut.
Oh shit!
Oh my
I'm just playing.
goodness.
She ain't texting.
That was Trap Ferry.
Yeah, shout out to
Hold
Trap
on.
Fairy
Hold on,
doing
babe.
big things in this bitch.
You
I'm
have got
writing
to
music.
try this.
Yes,
This shit
writing
is good
music.
as fuck.
Okay, A. I bet you take.
You gotta try this.
Yes.
That ain't just any kind of drink.
All right, switch. Say no.
You sure?
Hey, Jai, would you hooked it up?
No.
I wasn't
So
say that, but
Y'all
no,
got
it's
it from somebody.
yes, so our first customer who bought our horny rose petal funnel, they were kind enough to gift
I like
us
this
some
thing.
edibles for us to try, and he wants to know if we like them. So far, so good.
Yeah, I love this taste. It tastes like
What is it?
What is
taste
the
like?
edible?
It tastes like
I wanna try
watermelon.
one.
Watermelon.
You do?
Jolly
Yeah.
Ranchers.
Okay. See how this is.
You
He
got
said
a
it's
live
really
test?
strong.
No, wait, I want no. I want to look.
He
You got a
said
live
it's
field
really
test going on?
strong. So.
Yeah, I want to test it.
Hell yeah! You want to sit down? We can switch shit out. You feel me?
No, I'm good. You
But
just talk about my reaction.
I
Tell them
definitely
what
wanna-
you see
No,
me
I want
doing.
this one. I want this one. Yes, I want the Fruity Pebbles.
This nigga
So
singing
we
country
have these
songs
right
now,
here.
good.
Who's singing country songs? I think this one looks like Tricks. And then I'm trying to figure out what this one is. I think this one's like a chop. You know,
I was
like-
just
look
saying,
like
whichever
Reese's
one
Puffs.
that y'all already tried that's already open,
Oh,
I was gonna
these.
get some of
Nah,
that.
I ain't even open
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
we're
y'all ain't
opening
opening
them
It's
now.
fresh. This is gonna be the first
Yeah, but
try.
it's gummies.
Which one y'all want to try? Cause I ain't gonna eat all of that shit. So we-
Anyone, all of them. So
I'm
Whatever's
saying we can
clever,
all
what's
try
top
one.
Yeah.
priority?
So.
Top
Saying what's top
priority.
What
Oh,
y'all
it's
feeling?
something that you need to have by yourself. Type shit?
yeah, he said
The
that's
whole
yeah.
thing?
Mhm.
Nah,
Yeah,
she like, nah, I don't suggest that.
He's,
No,
well,
you
he
smoke,
said, like,
so
it's
yeah.
fucking strong.
He
you
said it's
know?
strong shit.
So, and he said, just go at your own pace.
We're not
because-
eating edibles to not get high, my niggas. Okay, so
Yeah, everybody got their
I
own
say just
tolerance.
field test it right quick. You know what I'm saying? Piece by piece.
y'all some bitches. Say I'm playing.
Yeah.
Respectfully,
She
y'all
funny
some
as shit.
bitches.
This is green apple.
Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
make shit right there.
Definitely.
Weed
So good.
man, somebody call the weed man. Where is he when I weed? Where is
somebody
the
call the
weed?
weed man
Oh,
already?
is it herbals blend? I thought it was funnel with rose petals. It is. So that's what I started saying earlier. So when I tried the rose petal concoction in the beginning, I met somebody out Florida, out Miami, right? So that shit, it was to the T, it was right. So I made this concoction and I mixed it with so when I tried it without the funnel, it hit hard, you feel me? But to me personally, you know, I still like adding a little bit of funnel with it. But what it does enhance is the taste. It smells delicious in the air, you feel me? It tastes good. You're literally smoking herbs. You're smoking fucking herbs and rose petals. Like that shit, you know. And honestly, and actually going into the topic, you feel me? Holistic shit, you feel me? Like, oh girl, I'm rolling that shit up right now. But
Wow.
yeah, like going to like holistic shit, like everything you want to ingest, you want to make sure that shit's gonna benefit you. Like we're already not supposed to be smoking, to be completely honest. But like whether it's teas, you know, like this stuff that like there's gonna be, and I'm going to, you know, let blue. Oh, okay. What does that do, girl? What does that do, friend? What deal with erectile dysfunction? Oh yes, this stuff that you enjoy. Yeah, look, I was just reading the comments.
This is real, guys.
Ray
Bro.
sprinkle this shit up in here.
Struggle. People really struggle.
Not exactly, and it's better than taking every single time you
Don't
take.
take gas
Hey,
station.
look, get it how you live.
Oh my gosh, now we're talking about just direct. All I gotta say is erectile dysfunction and our little
I
conversation.
mean, they would be smoking anyway. Shit. And
Yeah,
that's
smoke
experience
shit
I
that's
got.
gonna help.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Eat
also
shit.
lavender in it. You
We'll
know.
put your ass to the first time we tried it, you know how I'm gonna explain the first time me and Trap, when we tried this shit, right? The first blunt we had, I'm gonna compare it to that scene. What was it with Jennifer Lopez, that stripper movie, right? Remember when it was in the kitchen, they was trying to fix up that little thing, and they took a little, and it was out. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yo, we smoked that blunt, this lavender blunt. You feel me? Yo, we had the best motherfucker. Everybody in the house was asleep. My roommates was like, they came out. It was like, yo, I was just trying to see if niggas was up because niggas has been gone. I was like, oh yeah, 17 hours, right, yo? We was out.
17 hours?
She said we would sleep for 17 hours. I'm telling you, we was like, yeah.
Is that
it's time to-
legitimate?
And it was
17 actual hours?
no, not 17.
I'm about to say, God damn.
But did it feel like that? I felt rejuvenated. I was like, yeah, right. And it was cool. It was like, yeah, we might take this nap. We was like, yeah, you know, I think it's nap time. Let's just take this nice little peaceful. Knock the fuck out, y'all. That shit was love. It was love. Try it, gang gang.
We about to see how that joint is.
Yeah, it's almost done.
I'm not trying to go to sleep.
So the guys that
I'm about to say,
I
you
just
don't look
sprinkle.
so excited to go to sleep for 17 hours.
For 17 hours, right?
Like I got plans.
Oh, you smoke psychedelic show. That sounds some hard ass shit. Okay.
I've never
Please
tried psychedelics.
I know, me too.
How was that for you? What was your experience like smoking psychedelics?
Share.
Yeah, please do tell.
Mixed with za. Oh hell yeah!
What?
That's the other thing, yo, too, right? When I tried this blend, so remember that one this one night I was mixing the rose petals it was perfect. When I was rolling them J's, them bitches was hitting so perfect, right? And then I was like, yo, if I had some za with this bitch, for some reason, the rose petal, I did the rose petals by itself because we wasn't just trying to go to sleep or something, you know what I mean? So I did just the rose petals, and it's like it. Even though I was high, it was like different. Like, you know how if you smoke CBD, it's a different high. That shit was different. I was like, damn, mixing this shit with some za, bro. So the pre-rolls, just know the pre-rolls are going to hit. Yes, girl, we're going. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready. We just gotta go up that bitch. I'm getting all that shit.
Munching like shit.
This shit's sour.
Oh yes, I love sour candy.
Feel like this.
Yeah, we only have like 3 topics really to talk about. But so the question for the comedy thing, right, was, is anything off limits in comedian or entertainment?
I mean, it's just like,
no.
Be prepared for whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do a joke, you know what I'm saying, just know that it's a possibility. And stand on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't do anything that you can't handle the consequences of. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying, that shit should happen to a nigga just because you shit. You know, niggas is different. Not everybody the same. Not everybody can take a joke, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas is sensitive as a motherfucker.
I feel like if you go to a stand-up comedy show, you shouldn't be going with thin skin.
Yeah.
That's true.
You should know exactly what you're getting yourself into.
No bullshit.
Like, why would you go to a comedy show if you're sensitive?
Well,
that just doesn't make sense. That's not the right environment for you.
But you're going to, like, remember was that Nutty Professor?
Mm-hmm.
When that nigga came up there, you feel me? Like, he went to lab. That's why you go to a comedy show. But that nigga started joking on him. You know, he didn't sign up for all that extra shit.
Man, look,
that's also
it's to be expected though.
Okay.
Like, especially like if you know what the fuck going on at the comedy show, bro. Like, just be ready.
It's like you going to the bar, but you're sober.
I feel you because you're being in that situation. Yeah. You're putting yourself out there in general. Mm-hmm. So you gotta be right. You gotta be prepared for whatever. I feel y'all.
We bullshit, bro. Like niggas.
Why would you go to the bar if you're not trying to drink?
Yeah, yo.
You've been sober for 12 years.
So that means y'all saying that means that y'all saying that Will Smith was wrong.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
But if you think about what the fuck you literally just said, you feel me? That shit was about to be gone. But the couch was about to eat that shit.
I feel like
it's 50-50.
Yeah, you can agree with both sides of a subject.
Exactly.
You don't always have to be even like I agree or I disagree. You can understand both sides. Or you can just not agree with either. Just be like, but I understand both, but I don't agree with either. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different ways that you can
understand
look at it.
Goes far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even the niggas
so that you care.
You know, loyalty, cracking. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody call a weed man.
But nah, bro, like
shit.
Niggas gotta let comedy be comedy, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's the last
we need
free
comedy.
speaking that we had for real, bro. That's the last free speech that we got for real, bro.
Facts.
That's why comedians, them niggas is job like
they don't even want to do it no more.
They low key elite, bro. Like that'll make me want to do the shit more for real. Cause this the last free speech that we got, bro. Like niggas gotta stand on that shit.
Yeah. I mean, Dave Chappelle, my favorite comedian, he definitely does.
Another nigga from Maryland.
Shout out to a Silver Spring nigga. Put my hood on the map.
That's crazy.
Oh, you from Joe? Silver Spring?
Shout out Silver Spring, man. Mm-hmm. Real creative niggas.
Yeah.
When you told me Jamaica, I don't know why.
I'm a first generation American.
I know. I just, my mom was just like, oh, yeah, Jamaica.
Niggas be getting confused though. I know it's a little bit
I
confusing.
wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I know it can get like a little bit. If you're just if you don't know, like if your parents are from like okay, one of my parents is from down south, one of my parents from up north, then you can't really like relate to that. I kind of have
Comedy
like,
alive, man. That's all I'm saying.
who's your favorite?
My favorite comedian.
Hmm?
It really is Dave Chappelle, and it's been that way since I was little.
You can't help it, like this nigga.
Like it really has been that way since I was in like 5th grade. I had burned the CD of this nigga's fucking comedy, bro. I was giving that joint to all my classmates and shit, bro. Like I was stamping that nigga when I was a little nigga, bro. Like, and that's before I even knew he was from the area. I just thought that nigga was hilarious.
Yeah,
bro.
like, I knew it when I
That boosted me, son.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it makes sense. So I like this nigga so much.
Yeah, bro, and he got such a local type comedy. He got a comedy that's
Yeah,
very
because
specific.
don't he seem like the type of nigga that, like, the funny nigga that was in your class coming up?
Exactly, him and Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like how basically Chappelle is like the most respected comedian, and Martin is like universally the most respected fucking nigga with a sitcom, and they both from Maryland.
Oh yes, he's rose petal.
Wait, I didn't know
funny as
Martin
hell.
Lawrence was from.
You from Landover?
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Ain't know that?
No.
This nigga. Did
Wait,
you know that?
hold on, guys. Hold on.
Who?
Hold on, y'all. Because today.
Martin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Martin from Maryland.
Yeah, he from Landover.
What?
Yeah, he from Maryland.
Because I'm like, why you keep
Everybody
bringing up
know
this
that
But
nigga
everybody
Martin?
keeps saying DC. Most people think he's from DC.
Everybody think everybody think Wale from DC. Wale is not from DC.
Oh,
He's from
DC.
Landover.
Yeah.
Whenever
The
they
acting.
they
said-
Let's keep it in Martin. That nigga is a Maryland ass nigga. But
So
you can
somebody-
tell though, bro.
Yeah, I see it.
Yo,
And
he
the trick-
always
that trick was
seemed
crazy.
He said
yo.
Martin from Greenbelt.
Sugar right now.
Mark-
Somebody said
Right.
Martin from Greenbelt. He said, hey,
He
y'all
just
quiet
moved
up a
around.
little
They
bit.
got a picture of him. It's in Power Pop.
So it said Dave Chappelle, D.O. Huey, what, Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Earthquake, and Corey Holcomb.
All these people are from where? Here?
Hillary?
Sugar Ray.
No.
DJ, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he was
from here.
With the L, I said it right?
He
The
from,
L
like,
silent?
Michigan or some shit.
Wait, he said Mike Epps?
Yeah, Mike Epps. Yeah, I think I did hear that.
Nah, he ain't from
Yeah, yo, these fucking rose
Mike
petals,
Epps
yo.
out
These
here,
rose
like,
petals
like,
hit,
Sugar
yo.
Ray been in jail.
I fuck with it.
They got a picture of Sugar
A little
Ray.
sprinkle.
Kanye
Wow.
West 5 from there. Kanye West 5 from Tacoma Park.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I got a picture. It's a picture of Kanye on the DC Metro when he was little. You know what I mean?
He said,
Oh, you just started?
Wow. Really?
All the trains been sent.
Yeah, he said it in the 95.5. He said this where he got his fashion sense from.
Yo, y'all are not fucking with our fashion out here. Like, ain't y'all just
Mark my words. I am going to be responsible for a fucking documentary about the culture of DMV and how it
I already
influences
know
all these
it.
other cultures.
Yes.
I already know. Yo, because it's like there's evidence for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
back to the 70s.
like, yo, talk about the drag scene out here in DC. Oh my gosh.
Always been too. I always been
Untouchable. And like, you gotta remember, like, fashion, runway fashion. A lot of runway fashion's influence is from the drag scene.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Where is that shot glass though?
Sugar Ray box.
Yeah.
You can look at it in Google. It's in Power Pop.
Guys, this shit hitting kind of.
I told you it's the roses. You don't like it? You like
I don't know. It's just kind of different.
It's
I'm not
it's
saying I don't like it,
different.
but
That's
like,
why the gym is in.
It's different.
it's different.
Yeah, don't it
My
smell
little
good?
brother Dag
It
used to
smells
train me.
amazing.
That what he
I
talking
got
about?
you.
Sugar Ray?
My brother Dag used to train me.
That's crazy. I ain't know
A lot of niggas
That's
also
why
don't know
that's
about the
why
boxing
they-
culture in the DMV.
Before that, what
DMV
you
got
talking
a
about,
huge
Ava?
boxing culture.
Yeah, I used to box.
Document Merland. Document Merland. Merland.
Yeah, they were Ali and
What's your talk about your thing coming up? You
What's coming
know,
up?
not Hyattsville.
Oh, Villain Town. Yeah,
Villain
Villain
Town.
Town. It's an EP that I'm about to drop 7 tracks. all produced by me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I say like probably within a month.
Y'all gotta stay tuned for that.
Yeah, please stay tuned.
There's a lot of big things happening.
Much different than anything I've ever done for real. You heard some of the shit.
Oh yes, yeah, big shit coming up, yo. Shout out to fucking Crack with his shit coming up. April got some heat coming up, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got some heat coming up.
Got some shit with April.
Right. This summer, I'm telling you, this summer, it's giving 2016, 2017 vibes, you feel me?
Yeah, no bullshit.
This summer, ready to be.
Yo, I thought it was just me.
Oh, yeah, yo, I'm telling you.
Because that was the last time niggas had like a real summer. You know
I told
what
you,
I'm saying?
like, this music shit. Every 7 years, it's a change in hip hop. That's like 6 years ago.
Are you serious?
I didn't realize that, but I do see that shit was gonna happen anyway because how the pandemic is. I feel like first of all, people need music. We need to connect again. People have been very, with how the internet has changed, the ups and downs, the positive, and negative of that shit. Because from a business perspective and shit, like. I'm liking how the pandemic did change shit, Niggas is cleaner now, the way that shit be going, you feel me?
Oh, man.
So it's like, with that shit, damn, what the fuck we talking about?
Man, you just made me think something.
Yeah.
Ever since the pandemic, bro, it seemed like we living in an alternate universe, bro.
That's when the world ended. Remember everybody thought the world ended?
I feel like that shit broke everybody's mind, bro. Like, all shit is just broken now. We just trying to get to the next day, so. For real,
yeah.
For real. It's like I feel like this situation is what unanimously put everybody in it is what it is mindset for real. Like
yeah, nobody really cares anymore.
Yeah, like Tom said, nobody's smiling.
But okay, I see it, but I don't. I feel like nobody's smiling the same way.
It's because you grinding. So you really don't, you know what I'm saying? All you see is the vision and what's in front of you.
Right.
You give yourself a business.
Like I said, so going back to the whole business perspective of how this shit changed and how this shit shifted, it's like everything changed and everything. So the world did end at that time. And everybody was talking about, oh, this day we're gonna see aliens and shit. That shit happened, okay? Yes, all of that. But it's like you just gotta keep up with the time. So I see what you're saying. Because people who's lost right now, if anybody who don't see. When everything changed, if you did not get with the program, you're just lost. You feel me? You just gotta get with it.
Or you just completely in denial. Cause it's like, certain weird shit is in front of everybody's face now. And anybody who don't see it at this point just don't want to.
You don't want to accept
it. They just don't want to see that shit at this point. I mean, shit's scary for niggas. This is the worst that a lot of people have been in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's niggas that kind of was living the same way that certain niggas is living in the pandemic, before the pandemic, like I said. So this ain't really new to them. Yeah. But a lot of niggas ain't really experienced hardship before. So, everybody handled the shit different. A lot of niggas ain't never, but
that's the best way to put it though.
Exactly. Like if you've been through certain shit that, you know what I'm saying, that affected people because of the pandemic, it's like, all right, it's just a couple other stimulations now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. There's a sickness. That's really the only difference, type shit.
Get with it or get left. Yes.
The
world ended in 2012.
Exactly.
You got some people that's really fucked up out here.
Exactly.
Therapy,
a lot of niggas' first time having to sit with their thoughts for an extended period of time too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And a lot of niggas ain't realized that was the first time until the shit happened. And that fucked up a lot of people. They really seen themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really know themselves. And it's like, I feel like you don't really know yourself until you put in a desperate position. Because that shows what you're going to do. Like, how you going to react. How you going to get out of this shit.
Right. You are correct.
It's human nature, Darwin and all that, we learned that back in
survival of the fittest.
Like humans will always find, that's in our nature. We will survive. But, some of us will take a toll,
I feel like this shit built a lot of hustlers, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it did do a lot of good for a lot of people. Like, it brought the best out of some people.
I was just about to say that.
It brought the best out of a lot of people. And if anything I say,
it brought the worst out of a lot of people.
I say it humbled people too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times for the better, for real.
It made us a little nicer. It made the world a little nicer.
Like,
we was too mean to each other.
It's like
it made us a little nicer.
Because it's like we all going through it, my nigga. The same shit that affected me affected you too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
that's what I'm saying. It made us nicer.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is just letting shit like it is what it is. Like certain you see shit from other niggas' perspective more now. I say that. I feel like that consideration is put into.
If you don't, it's like something's missing with you. It's like, yo, you need to catch on.
For real.
Yo, like you need to pay attention.
And to be honest, and I'm gonna say this: if you are going through shit, like you're going through shit personally, you have to think about how you're letting what's going around you affect you. Like if you are dealing with everything's fucked up, you're looking at shit fucked up and it's not gonna get better, especially with going through this pandemic. This shit was a test. It wasn't a test because this shit people like did this shit on purpose, but it was a test or whatever. And yeah, like if you're going through some fucked up shit and it's just like, why is this shit happening? You feel me? I was good before the pandemic because for me personally, I didn't get affected by the pandemic negatively until now. Everything was positive for real, because I moved the way that I moved. But aside from that, negatively, that shit ain't affect me till now. And I forgot what I was saying before that. But yeah, y'all heard what I said, you know.
No, real shit. I feel like at the very least, one thing everybody can agree upon with the pandemic, that shit is an experience.
Oh, yeah.
Shit was an experience, bro.
It made niggas.
What? Yeah.
Made niggas, broke niggas, changed niggas.
Yeah.
All right.
Affected everybody.
Everybody. A lot of good things came out of it, too. You know, yes, a lot of bad things came out of it.
I'll say one thing after this pandemic and just keeping in mind that everything affected me. The same shit that affected me affected everybody else. It's like I dropped a lot of resentment from niggas because it's like at this point in time, bro, you still got resentment from niggas. You just bring yourself down, bro, because it's too much stress.
Yeah.
Niggas can't even afford that negativity at this point, bro. It's like it is what it is. Like I say, I let a lot of shit go nowadays, bro. Like even if I feel like disrespected or some shit, it's like all right, whatever. It's a stressful time. You know what I'm saying?
So
you gotta keep in mind,
why
like, niggas be stressed out.
Stress?
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be stressed out, and some niggas don't know how to deal with that stress. You know, if you really just take your ego out of it and just really try to look from another nigga perspective, it's like I get it, bro.
If you let something go, let it go.
For real, bro.
Why take anything extra on?
It's too much down nowadays, bro. Like it's easy to really be down nowadays. So it's like you can't afford anything extra, bro. That shit too expensive.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
My bad.
That shit too expensive.
There's something else on the topics that actually this got me want to hit on. So I'm gonna say toxic co-parenting, right? Why, who, what, when, where? Let me go look at the things. So there's two things. Why co-parenting does not work, right? Because for one, the other person, like I said, is toxic in some way. Like what I'm going through, why it's not working is because of jealousy. It's because people mad, you know, and shit like that. But it's like, yeah, like I feel like that needs to be talked about and addressed because there's a lot of parents going through unnecessary shit for the wrong reasons. People being harassed, people go just like, and that's a problem. The system don't give a fuck. That's a problem. And I ain't gonna say that because I just bought the system now. I want, you know, but you know what? Shit gotta be handled, okay? This whole people be doing petty shit and getting away with it. And the system, especially since this is involved, because like Medea said, you feel me? You can do it the system way and do it that way, or you can do it the Medea way. I'm gonna say it like that. And in the way people gotta move, because I'm tired of this shit. That shit needs to be addressed because the children, the next generation of the, you know, it's important. And it's too much. It's too much fuck shit going on for dumb shit.
Shit, I say this first and foremost, bro. The system does not give a fuck about these black kids, bro. They do not care. Like, for real, I even say like shit like CPS, it's like,
please don't get me started.
With them, it's like they don't give a fuck about nothing until basically the damage already done.
Yeah, until a kid is already dead.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like, wow.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
y'all be looking at the wrong shit. It's like, yo, y'all are so busy pressed out my neighbor who, yeah, she smokes weed and all that, but her kid is well taken care of, beyond taken care of, spoiled even. Y'all too busy pressing her out for smoking her little J once a day. But y'all don't see little Johnny down the street who don't even have no fucking shoes on and even wearing a fucking coat, and it's 28 degrees outside.
Which is crazy, bro.
Come on now. Y'all not even worried about little Johnny when he got to watch his mom's being beat by his stepdad all the time, but he can't do shit about it because he's 8 years old. Because y'all too worried about my neighbor who's smoking her J, minding her business, taking care of her kid.
And with that being too, not only with weed being like, why is that like not being the problem? Like being like weed versus what the fuck Johnny going through. Not only is like that being the case, but why the fuck does marijuana have to be such an issue for no reason? Why is it that I can sit there and say that my baby daddy is doing X, Y, and Z, but I'm smoking weed, or we're both smoking weed, so we're gonna look at the whole situation differently? I can have my shit, like that shit's scary. I can have my shit to the T, but that one thing can be the one. And they can have five things, but they gonna look at the one. Why the fuck is that?
Okay, but y'all are ignoring the fact that this nigga has a gun and he's not licensed to have a gun because he's a fucking felon. Y'all are ignoring the fact that there's no food in the fucking cupboards.
That he been in and out of jail.
Y'all not ignoring the fact that his kid's clothes is too fucking small for him. Y'all not worried about these things. And no, I'm not even talking about any situation specifically. I'm talking about everybody's situation.
Y'all working. Y'all
worried about the same shit.
That and like as a positive, the single father, y'all not worried about the fact that he is working. Y'all not worried about the fact that he is doing all this stuff. Like think about like they can look at anything and they looking about weed. Look at the fact that maybe it's been let's say the child is 13 years old and just now is the whole court system. We trying to get child support. Y'all gonna look at the woman trying to get child support versus damn, this child 13 years old and now she want to get child support. Mm-hmm. What the fuck was the father doing this whole time? Now, but no, let's just that's just not right. These kids are getting fucked up. These parents are getting fucked up. The emotional abuse a parent has to go through with dealing with a toxic other, whatever the fuck, because it's not always parents. It's the system, whoever the fuck you against.
Relatives.
Yes.
Man, it's like the pain of already having to split your household up, bro. It's already so much, bro. So all that extra shit is just like, bro, niggas ain't even wanted to be like this in the first place. Like, right? Please don't make it worse. Bro.
Like y'all just adding fuel.
Like anybody that know me in my son loving situation, bro. Like the last thing I ever wanted was the household to be split up, even if we wasn't together, bro. Like I wanted my son to grow up with both his parents, but it was just like the situation dynamic was just so petty and intolerable. It was like at this point in the game, bro, I'm not going to be good. So there's no way that he's going to be good, bro. Like, so this is just the sacrifice I got to make, bro. Like, I literally won't even be able to be at my full potential for my son if I'm in this situation.
Oh yeah, that shit was deep. The full potential shit, because I was with my baby father for 5 years, and it's like what got me, because I could have been there. I'm not one of them like, oh yeah, I want him to, like I feel like if y'all can see, I can get through that shit, if it's not working, but at the end of the day, I was with him for 5 years because of that and the potential, all that extra shit. I forgot what you said, but just know you was on the right track, you feel me? But the crazy thing that you brought that up, because going into the last topic, we went through all the topics. I want to say good for us. This is the last topic on our list, you feel me? And going towards that, the crazy thing, how the importance is for the children to know both sides of the family, both, and I'm gonna say both parents. Even though we did start this shit off on the opposite track, I do want to say that it's important. Right now, my kids are with their father. I decided to do that. I didn't have to do that. Even though I'm going through some fucked up shit, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew that I was gonna go through fucked up shit. But I know they do need that. My baby daddy's not. First of all, he's not gonna treat me the same way he's gonna treat his kids, and that's what it's about. It's about them. So even though, like we said, the whole parenting, we gotta situate that shit. these kids gotta get right. And yeah, yo, like I forgot what I was saying, but I know y'all got some
they
shit to
definitely
say.
gotta at least know who they are.
Yeah.
At the very least, even if they don't have a real relationship with them, just
I mean, they
know
should
who
see their parents communicating.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They should see them together. Even if they're, I'm not saying together in a relationship. I'm saying together in the same room.
Physically.
Often. They should be able to see that often. They should be able to say, okay, these are my parents. Not, oh yeah, I know this about my mom and I only know this about my dad. And it's like two very different things. No, it shouldn't be. It should be your parents. It's one. You are a family once you create a child with someone. That's a family. It's you, the mom, then you, the dad, and then your child. That's a family, whether y'all want to be separated from y'all relationship that y'all was in, whether y'all wasn't in a relationship in the first place. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's your family. Y'all was literally mixing DNA because that child is half you, half them. That's literally your family. That's what makes your relatives. Okay, because think about your family. Think about your mom and your dad. That's your family. That's how a child is always going to look at it, no matter how the parents look at it. You know what I'm saying? So that needs to be pushed. When a child goes to the playground or goes to the movies or goes to the zoo or goes to the museum or anything, you know what I'm saying? They should be going with both parents. Not, if not all the time, most of the time. See, and that brings me to speak on the whole custody exchange thing, because like I feel like that shit's weird. It for one, it shouldn't be happening. It's just so unnatural that it's not even funny. Like, think about how a kid looks at this. So for one, whether, because it can go a couple different ways. We all know this. But say for 2 weeks you're with your mom. And then on this one day at this specific time, every month you go to your dad and you're with your dad for 2 weeks. And that just back and forth, whatever, however the dynamic is between that exchange, you know what I'm saying? Because usually it's not all love and everything's cool and great and hey, yeah, we're friends. No. Because if that was the situation, there wouldn't need to be no weird ass custody exchange at a weird place like a mall, you know what I'm saying, or police station. That's weird to a child. That's so weird. Eventually, your child's going to ask you questions about things like that. Like, hey, I just, you know, my friend, like when I go to their house, I see their mom and their dad and they're together in the house and they'd be like watching movies and shit. But for me, it's like you drop me off and then I go with dad. And like, that's confusing. It's weird.
I feel you, but thinking like with taking into consideration that there's a lot of children in that can handle that weight and can handle and process. But no, but that's not the thing. Think about processing what's right? At the end of the day, it's not a, so what's important is the kid getting what they need from both parents. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, it can be an equal amount of time, but let's say there's a one child and it's for 18 years, half of their life, however it was split up, was with both parents, but the child only needed one summer to get what they needed. One summer being with their mother, then they realized who the fuck they was, what they wanted from her, what they got, you feel me? Like, that's all they needed, you feel me? But with the other parent, you know, that's, you know, it's like being in the round surroundings and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is that I feel like with like it doesn't matter. Time obviously does not matter, you know. You can be, it's like lessons. Think about lessons, because everything is a lesson. And also taking into consideration, I'm gonna touch on this, but taking into consideration that if y'all did not know, we chose our lives before we came here. We chose who our parents was. We chose who the fuck we were going to, who our circle was going to be. The bullshit that we're dealing with, before we came down and came out our mother's coochies, we wrote and signed off on everything. So just with that, long story short, being in the back of our head, it's like, it's all that matters is that click, because we don't remember what the fuck goes on, you know? So as long as that click happens, you know, that's all that matters. You can live one life and you can go the wrong path all of your life type shit. And as long as you get that and you do better, you do get that shit and that happens, that is what and at some point, I don't know. I don't know if I got off track, but all that shit go together. Just know that. All that shit go together. I'll be right back.
So basically, my take on the whole situation is like how Anna just said,
ooh, my bad.
That one summer with your mother is all you needed. Think about that statement. That one summer with your mother. Like, can y'all hear how unnatural that sounds? Why would you only be spending one summer with your mother? Like, you're supposed to, your parents are supposed to raise you. I'm going to say that. Your parents are supposed to raise you. That means both your mom and your dad, both of them, it's their job to raise you the whole time. The whole time. So I don't agree with the whole custody exchange situation, the whole custody period. Like, if there's a need for that, if you feel like there's a need for the courts and the white people to come in and run your family for you, there's obviously a problem there. There's obviously a big problem that needs to be addressed if you can't run your own family.
That's two different things we're talking about. Because, and I ain't gonna lie, like, we're not gonna get too in deep into it, but you know what we're dealing with. You know there's a time and place. So
that's what I'm saying. It's a problem, right?
Exactly.
That's
right.
a problem.
So with exactly, that's one thing, and you're right. But we were talking about something else. What were we talking about just now? Because what we started off with was something different. Because both things that you said was spot on. But yeah, like, that shit is definitely a problem.
I feel like that becomes the situation when that's like there's no other option at that point.
Why should it ever get there?
It
should never get there.
And that goes to what? What did we start off talking with? We started off with the fucking toxic other people. The only reason why shit like that,
they go hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand.
Because otherwise, honestly, somebody gonna go to jail.
Yeah, it's like, why should it be like that? Someone has a problem. It's either the mother has a problem or the father has a problem. But one of y'all has a problem.
Yeah,
that's why the courts are involved. Yeah, like, it's a problem.
It's like,
look at yourself. Look in the mirror and say, what is my problem with myself? That is the problem why I can't have a relationship and why I can't raise my
Some
family.
people will literally just never do
I know. Trust me, I know. And that's what the problem is.
That's exactly
that's why it couldn't work.
You know what? No, yes. But also, niggas don't give a fuck. Because think about our situations. Niggas don't give a fuck. They know what the fuck they doing. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna take that back. You know what I'm gonna say? People, it's the mental health. People have problems, and there are red flags that's going on.
That's accountability.
And people are exactly.
They're not being accountable. Like, they're not saying, "Hey, I'm actually depressed. Hey, I'm angry. Hey, I'm anxious."
Or saying, "Hey,
I need to go get help.
You look a little off, girl. Why your edge is not done? You okay?" Girl, you know what? Let's talk. That's niggas ain't doing that. Cause at the end of the day, and niggas are doing that, but the niggas that's not doing their edges don't give a fuck. And the problem is that there's kids involved. And the problem also is that nigga that don't give a fuck is the parent. You feel me? So that's how all this shit get back. You feel me? Shit don't make no damn sense.
Sometimes it makes me sad that anybody can physically be a parent.
Damn. So hold on, because guess what? You know I like to do that.
Anybody.
What are we here?
Anybody.
We're here for what? Damn. It right. There's no. You're right. I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking about? You know that one bitch? I don't know her fucking name, but she looked fucking retarded. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what her name is, but I know like she had a daughter, and she was abusing the fuck out of her daughter mentally and physically on live, right?
Online.
Yeah, like, it was like her name was like Honey. It was some ghetto ass shit, like some ugly. I don't know what the fuck, but that shit was like definitely going viral. Her daughter got taken, and I really don't know what the fuck was going on, but that's what I thought about when you said that. Mm-hmm. But the other thing that I want to think about, but you know what, I ain't gonna talk on that because that's really not no ending cycle. But everybody can have kids, and what is the main purpose of us as human beings? to recreate, right? Mm-hmm. So that actually kind of, to me, takes
when we throw in all this extra shit, like we throwing in our bitterness and our spitefulness and our jealousy and our feelings and all that, and our what happened in our childhood and shit that we can't forgive and forget, and all that trauma and baggage and shit. We throwing all that. All we're supposed to be doing is recreating, making a family. That's it.
And
you making it complicated, bitch. You making it complicated.
I'm actually going to say, right, that I think I disagree with what you said earlier, especially with taking everything, what we just said, and everything into consideration, right? I don't think that it has to be that the parents raise their kids, right? Because like you had just said, with everybody being human and going through their human shit, at the end of the day, why is it that I'm not going to tell everybody about themselves? Because it's not my business to. But at the end of the day, think about them, I don't know, foster mothers. And I know, mind you, I'm talking about, I'm switching this shit up, but all this shit go together. So you feel me? Hear me out. But good ass foster parents who's doing the damn thing, who really make an impact on people's life. But the actual parents are shit. You feel me? Some people's roles are some people's thing. Everybody has the same role, which is to procreate. Some people's individual roles are to do certain things, to be a mother, to be a hustler, to be this and that. Because maybe let's take one bullshit ass mother. The bullshit ass mother who is the bullshit ass mother, right, is also a hustler, right? That's why she a bullshit ass mother. But she is the role that's gonna push some kid who didn't go through the foster system, who's on the streets in a different way. You feel me? She helped them out though in her journey. So we can't really judge shit. So I feel like saying everybody's supposed to watch their kids, you feel me? Saying that in a whole, like thinking of our whole individual journeys as people is not fair. And I'm going to say that because personally what I'm going through, I haven't had my kids in a whole month type shit, So my family has been saying that shit. And I ate that shit, and now you're going to say what you say, and I'm going to keep it pushing because I don't have my kids for a reason, and you're going to see a way, and I'm not coming at you, but I'm saying there's different situations and different journeys. Best believe what I'm going through right now with my kids and not having them is not going to be that shit in the future if I, me, but it's because I have to move the way that I have to move in this time of my life, in this journey right now, and I'm going to take a deep breath because it's just fucked up.
I wouldn't even say that what you're saying is different to what she's saying because you are still actually raising your kids even if you're doing what you're doing right now. So I feel like those are kind of two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you are still raising your kids.
When I say this, like,
so yeah,
when there comes a situation like your own where you cannot physically be with your kids at the moment, there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? It's because something is lacking. If you had the means to be with your children right now physically, I already know that would be the case. That's why I'm saying, like, when a family is separated, there's a deeper problem on whether that is your finances, whether that is the dynamic of the relationship between the parents, whether that is the state of your country, your government, whatever the case may be. Whether that is because of your children that your family is separated, whatever the case may be, there's an underlying problem. Whether that is your health,
just as a fact.
There's always an underlying problem, and that's not even just for like where parenting is concerned. That's for everything. That goes for life. There's always something underlying. There's a root. That's how a tree grows. From the roots, you can't see the roots. You can only see the tree, but there's roots underneath that tree. I promise you.
But yeah, again, at the end of the day, that only builds to that deeper problem when accountability, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It only, the problem is never going to get smaller. It's only going to grow with that lack of accountability.
Can't do nothing because literally the first step
is accountability. Yes, that is the first step. Can't make a problem go away.
If you are dealing with someone that will not acknowledge the shit, like you just making the shit up, it literally cannot go.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Even saying with like both parents should raise the kids, I can't even agree with that because some parents is genuinely sick out here. There's motherfuckers that will kill their kids and going again to CPS. The motherfuckers you could say you can say what you see. You can say the patterns that you see. You can say the shit that they say, shit like that. They don't care till the damage is done.
Look at that comment right. Look at them right there. They want our attention,
honestly,
but they got to do you.
Honestly, it's like with certain type of parents, bro, they really don't give a fuck about their children, bro. And sometimes it's like for safety reasons, honestly.
That would be them dropping the ball, wouldn't
exactly.
it?
For safety reasons, sometimes people want to get so
they're not doing their job right.
Yeah.
That's them. That is a problem. They have failed.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you have failed as a parent.
That's why some people feel it's best to keep their kids away from
in situations like that, it is best.
Which is why sometimes we gonna need the white man to step in. Remember how earlier you also said?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It shouldn't be that way. You should not. That's what I was saying. Like, you should not have to have that happen.
Yeah,
if that's happening, something is wrong. Something's wrong. Like, if you're a parent and you cannot get your head straight enough to raise a child, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be, whether it's because you're actually fucking crazy, like mentally, you know, which can be the case sometimes, or whether you're addicted to drugs or alcohol or whatever the case is, or whether you're addicted to a certain type of lifestyle that doesn't allow you to raise your kids. That is you failing as a parent.
Yeah,
you want to
know it's just not fit.
You want to know what's worse than that? What's worse than that? The people who are unfit and also do all they can to make the person who should be in charge not do it. Just because not only are they unfit parent, they're unfit person. You feel me? And
they try to spin it to make it look like that applies to you.
Yeah, it's so all of that is like missing the link. Like,
bro. Yeah, yo.
I feel like you need therapy for things like that. Like those type of. No, I know. Like those types of people, you need to be in therapy. Like, you actually, there's an underlying problem there. I keep talking about this underlying problem because I can't stress it enough. When you act like this as a grown ass adult, I'm talking, you came up your whole childhood and couldn't get it together, and you still acting like this as an adult. At this point, you need to go and get mental help because you are not a productive citizen in this society.
Man, one thing I will say, learn a motherfucking family before you think about ever having a baby with them, bro.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Serious,
that was my mistake.
Learn somebody's family because you meet their family, you see where that shit come from.
Testify, right?
You know what, too? And that, like,
and that makes it harder sometimes when, like, you know what I'm saysaying, they surrounded by that bullshit, bro. Like, everybody that they know kicking that
bullshit out. Speaking on that,
enabling them and shit, bro. Like,
because at the end of the day,
that shit fuels the fucking fire, bro. Shit be so much bigger than it ever need to be. The motherfuckers is enabling them with the same bullshit and making them think that shit makes sense. Like, that shit is hell.
A lot of women that consider or that don't consider abortions, right, do not consider everything. I feel like women don't know to think about that. That's a big thing. It's not about, and I hope, I'm about, fuck it. It's not about, I'm about to not go to heaven because of what I'm going through right now. Mm-hmm. You have to think about what you're going through. Can I take care of this child? You got to, and then you have to think, like you said, about the family. You have to think about if something happens to you, you have to think about that child. So people say, a lot of women have children because, for one, they don't know better. You have to know the goods and the bads. You have to consider that. I want to say personally, with my first kid, I was just like, damn, okay, I'm pregnant. Am I going to have it? Am I going to get abortion or not? Nah, I ain't going to do it. Okay, cool. I did not think about anything past that. Because for one, I knew I was going to be good. I know my type of character. But still, when I did think about, and then when I got pregnant the second time, I said, hold on. I'm already got a car seat. I never even considered having 2 car seats in my shit. You feel me? At the end of the day, I want to say this strongly. I don't care if we getting don't you get in this bitch. Is somebody recording this shit? I'm ready to screen record this shit type shit because hashtags and shit needs to be done that. And I also, actually, before I say this too, you know how your sister was talking about she wanted the clinics and stuff like that. This is stuff that young women needs to know is the what the fuck you really deal with having kids. Yes, it's money. Yes, it's body issues. Yes, it's health issues, but it's also spiritual issues. You know, I'm talking about Fuck all that. It's all of that shit. You feel me? That's important. I really wish I even considered what I didn't even consider what my first son life was gonna be. I only thought about myself, yo. I didn't think about this is my baby daddy. This is who he's gonna be. This is who my son is tied to. I didn't think about him, the bad shit that my son could learn and the bad energy he can be around just because he's gonna be tied to this nigga. Even though, like I said, everybody whose parents, it does happen for a reason, but everything happens for a reason. People have abortions for a reason. People don't have kids for a reason. Me having an abortion at some point made me learn shit and made me switch my life around. You feel me? Yes, shit's fucked up. You look at shit at all different angles, but we just talk some real shit.
Nah, for real.
That's real life. That's as real as life can get, folks.
That's
when you have to consider whether or not you are actually going to bring life into this world. That's life right there.
You want to know the difference between black people and the rest of the people in this country?
Please tell us, Crack. Let us know. And to say it loud for the niggas in the back.
It's like, that's shit that black people have to consider. Like, we was put in place and kept and made sure that we was kept in such a fucked up position that we have to consider, can we afford this fucking child?
Damn, bro.
Can y'all think about that? Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Because that thought should never even cross a human being's mind.
When niggas try to compare their struggle to blacks, it's like, y'all don't know an eighth, bro. Like, y'all can never be us.
3-5. Okay,
that's why we get so uptight when motherfuckers try to act like they understand us or are similar to us and get it. You don't, and you couldn't, and I wouldn't want you to, bro. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, being black. Huh.
That's the craziest part about that is at the same time I wouldn't trade being black for anything.
I wouldn't want to be a shit else but black.
Right,
I'm trying to tell you that is. I don't know, man.
Real shit right there.
It's a dichotomy.
Yeah.
Double-edged sword.
Definitely. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we have had you guys.
We talked that real shit tonight, y'all.
My
bad.
We have had
I said already
for a while, and I do thank you all for being with us tonight.
Yes,
and discussing all of these very important things that need to be talked about in our community. I always appreciate the love and support that you guys are showing. You know,
y'all have been supporting like hell.
Yeah, and we fuck with it.
This shit is a dream for real.
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
you guys are part of the dream team. Like,
shout out to y'all, niggas,
for real.
This shit is really going up, man.
It is.
We appreciate all the input, all the involvement, all the engagement, the shares, the likes, the comments, the love, the joy, all of it.
Wait, every time y'all tune in on a Friday, like, do y'all know how much that means to me? I literally take that home with me, you know, and I think about that at night. I'm like, wow, I appreciate every last one of you motherfuckers. Thank you. You know, y'all mean the world, and y'all are the reason why we do what we do, you know? Along with a lot of other reasons. We all have our personal reasons why we do what we do, but y'all are all part of it, you know, in every situations. And we love y'all. We love y'all. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Who do we have tonight on the Babez Podcast?
Hannah on the beat.
And on the beat, and on the beat.
Man, you ain't gonna talk about yourself, man?
No.
Wow, shit. Self-promotion, crazy.
You know what I'm ready to say? Guess what? Oh,
yeah.
no, hold on.
Producer, all that shit. Oh, you about to talk your shit?
I was just gonna say.
Talk your shit.
What I was gonna say was that these edibles from earlier definitely are hitting. You know, feel very nice. Shout out.
Oh my gosh. They have been the shit. I will not be getting my edibles nowhere else. Okay.
Right. Real shit.
No, I told him. I said for real.
No, I said that I'm gonna put. He said he gonna sell them wholesale to me. I said I'm gonna have this pop up shop. You feel me? Y'all stay tuned.
Please stay tuned.
Stay tuned every Friday to the Babez TV gang.
Yes, we're gonna be going live.
Ish.
Heavy on the ish.
9 p.m. ish.
Yeah.
Patent we patent that. It's Babez TV.
Yes.
It's Job Babe here. And I love you guys. And we've got
that Crack Boy Slim, rapper, producer, Dominican, Maryland nigga. The nigga with the hair.
Nigga with the hair. Nigga with the hair, guys.
Yes. Thank y'all. Bye.
Yes. See y'all next time.
All right, and now. What?
Whoa.
Hoe ass trick ass bitch.
Are you seeing that?
What? Oh yeah. I seen that shit. But you see this shit? It says the account been temporary locked.
That's just activity on your Instagram.